Season 2, episode 19. Fancies, let's talk about it. All about the psycho exes. Talk to me about your psycho exes. And it might not be your psycho exes. Maybe you're the psycho ex. Or maybe it's a family member or friend. You just cooked and chilling with some wine, been sick, but feeling with that. Oh, I hope you feel better. I'm having some wine too. I'm drinking a Roscato right now. You're missing your boo. I'm missing my boo too. Yeah, I said it. I actually have one, huh? That's what's up. Help you out? Could be messy. Roscato? Roscato, I learned about Roscato, red wine. It's a chillable red wine when I was at Olive Garden one night a long time ago. It's very delicious with pasta and seafood. Hey, how you doing? So while we're waiting for them to build up on us and talk to me about psycho exes, it might not necessarily be your psycho ex. Did I have any crazy exes? Oh, I don't know if you had crazy exes or not. I had a few in my life, but I mean, it's more, a lot of times it's not even about you. Like, it could be about someone you know, maybe a family member, maybe, you know, people that don't know how to let go. What up, y'all? Let's go. Hope everything's been good. You having a good week so far? We are at Thursday's Eve, and then eventually Friday's Eve. Hey, big bro, Larry, what up? Oh, I had a couple of throwbacks. I've had a couple of throwbacks in my day. Yo, pussy throwback, girl, you know that. Whatever. Big bro, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with y'all tonight. You're enjoying some wine. Oh, baby daddy. Oh, that's right. Baby daddy in hostage situations. True, true, true. I do recall. Oh, I do recall. It's been so long ago. I recall though. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a long time ago. I'm peeping now. I'm peeping out. Peeping around, coming us. Hey, Elaine, I have one question. Who the fuck is Fred? I jumped out the window. By that time, I'm just kidding. I promise you, one day on my face Friday, I'm gonna do Mr. Scarface's back. Watch. What? I see you laughing. I had no fear like a woman's wrath. Okay, then come on and tell me all about psycho exes. Remember he shot? Oh, I do remember. Oh shit. Girl, you had that good. You put all that dollar on him. He was like, you ain't fucking with my baby mama. That's my baby mama, nigga. You can't have that. That's my baby mama. You can't have my baby mama. Hey, okay, so really seriously, the topic was brought to me last week. Actually, while I was announcing the topic for last Wednesday. Last Tuesday, I was announcing the topic for Wednesday. And then someone jumped on and they were like, hey, look, can you cover psycho exes? Do you have experience? And I was like, it don't matter if I have experience or not. I'm going to put it out there to the audience. And I'm going to let them cover it because they know, people been through things. And so basically he proceeded to tell me that the situation at hand had been that his brother had a one-night thing. He kind of got a little bit lit. And he had like a one-night thing. Oh, Matui. Yeah, I remember Matui. He kind of had like a one-night thing with this chick, and she turned out to be a ratchet chick. Kind of like Mr. David Lee Brown. That situation. But nobody really came at me like that because I ain't the one. You ain't the one, boo. She said, I ain't the one. We're not about to do this. Not tonight. Can't be too many bitches in one night. I don't know what kind of game you playing up in here, homie. But shawty don't do it like that. Shawty don't do it like that. So we are talking, welcome Mariano. Welcome, Rocky. Welcome, New Wave. Welcome, Big Bro Larry. How are y'all? Hope everybody's good. We're here on Facebook and Instagram tonight. We are on season 2, episode 19 of Fancy's Let's Talk About It. Tonight's topic is going to be psycho exes. Dun, 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 dun. And maybe not your ex, but maybe somebody that you know. Larry, Ariana, Rocky, Gilbert, Ephraim, welcome everybody. Talk to me about psycho ex situation. Situation number 9. Hostage situations, baby mama drama situation, baby daddy situation. Maybe the ex is interfering with the new relationship. Maybe the ex is stalking the new lover or the new mate. What's going down? So the way this topic came up was one of my Instagram followers had hit me and said, hey, can you talk about psycho exes? Hey, Laura, can you talk about psycho exes? Because my brother has a stalker and the entire family has a restraining order against old girl. And so the whole entire family has restraining order. So that's pretty psycho if you ask me. She's stalking not only is she stalking the new person, Lord help us. Not only is she stalking the new person, she is stalking the baby daddy. I know, I'm looking for him. Where he at? Where y'all at? I'm looking for my line her too. I don't see him nowhere. I don't see him now. I just made a phone call and I said, hey, yo, where you at? Because I'm looking for my support system, man. So talk to me about crazy exes. So Lara says, oh, she had a crazy ex with a baby daddy. Before the baby daddy, you ain't my baby. That's just my baby daddy. He said that's just your baby daddy. Might just be your baby daddy, but your baby daddy crazy. Might also be just a baby mama. She could be a ratchet baby mama too. Baby mama drama, baby daddy deal, baby daddy situations. People unhappy, people starting drama. I don't know. People can be crazy when it comes to that thing. I always try to tell my male friends, you can't give up the goods to everybody. You can't put it on them like you put it on them. Everybody's not worthy. Everybody's not worthy. You hoes ain't loyal. You know what I'm saying? You hoes ain't loyal. Everybody ain't worthy of that good. You can't put that on them all. They can't do it. Y'all make me call my dogs. Stalking ass. Where you at? I'm on. You bullshitting. Bye. Stalking ass. You know what I mean? Stalker. My child had a crazy one. Oh, yeah. I remember. Mariah. I'm right. Hey, Turk. What's up? I remember. I'm ready for these stories. Come on. Let's bust these stories out. This is going to be a storytelling Wednesday on Fancy's Let's Talk About It. Season 2, episode 19. No issues like that now, so can't really speak on it. Right, but it did happen in the past, and that's okay. I'm the one who said it because I remember the little trifling ass bitch. I remember, like Keisha Cole, I remember. Okay, here we go. Young Old School says, and he's on Instagram, y'all. Say, hey. He said, hey, he had an ex that threatened to commit suicide if I left her, shaking my head. You know, that's one of the cards they really play. They play that a lot, baby. I heard, you know, I got a perfect example. Here goes Lala. Watch Lala. So my sister, I have a sister that's 4 years younger than me, right? I won't say no names, but Lala knows who it is. And listen to this. Okay, y'all know school. So my sister had a boyfriend who was older than her, probably about 2 old for her. She had a boyfriend, and he kept on calling the house. And he kept on saying, "I'm gonna commit suicide. I'm gonna shoot myself." So our bigger sister, Lala, picks up, and she said, "Why do they keep calling the house?" Welcome, King. King is on Facebook, y'all. Welcome to my King. Hey, King. Welcome to my King. Hey, King. Gang. Listen. So Lala says, so the dude keeps calling the house because my sister was dating him. I guess she put that good on him. So he was calling the house, and she broke up with him. He was blowing the phone up. This is in the old days when you didn't have caller ID, so you had to answer the phone because if you didn't answer the phone, your mom was going to get you because while I was calling, you didn't answer the phone. And look up here. So then homeboy says, I'm just gonna shoot myself. So Lala says, quit calling the motherfucking phone and just go do it already. Y'all know the school. She said, quit calling the motherfucking phone and just go shoot yourself already. Get it over with. She don't want you. Why don't you just do us all a favor? Lala, if I'm lying, I'm dead, dog. If I'm lying, I'm dead. Say it. Tell the truth and shame the devil. You know the truth. You did that. Now, if that dude would have shot himself, you would have felt guilty. Y'all know it's cool. You ain't alone, boo. They on it. ONITTTTT. Type, what's up? I'm looking for Owen. Where the heck is Owen at? Where is my main contributor here? I got one and not the other one. Where you at? Gang. You have any psycho exes, bro? Psycho exes, or do you have a family member that has psycho exes? Because this is how this topic came up. Because he said, hi, she said, that's the truth, dog. She said, that's the truth. I told him to go ahead and just go and get it over with. She said, I told him just go and get it over with already. She quit calling the motherfucking phone and just do it. Because you driving us crazy like Nike, bitch. I can't. But he kept on saying, she kept on calling. He kept on crying and shit. But I said, what was a hurry and do it? So, she said, hurry up and do it so you can start calling motherfucker, you driving us crazy. Because this is before we had caller ID. And you know if you did not answer the phone, Mama Red was going to get mad and say, well, I didn't answer the phone when I was calling. And she ain't going to take no for an answer like you telling her, look, Red, Mama, Red, look. This one of his calling, blowing the phone up, so he's going to shoot himself. And Laura said, just go ahead, quit calling. You get on our nerves. So, psycho exes. The sad part is that it's happening younger and younger now, too. You know what I'm saying? They're getting more bold with it. I got a niece that's going through that right now. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to let go. When they perceive something as their possession, they don't want to let go. But like I keep telling y'all, I have said it, I've been saying it for years. I repeat myself a lot when I say this. Y'all can't be putting that good on everybody. Yes, boo, I know that you're traveling. I was asking where you're at because you weren't on my live like you were supposed to be when I gave you a heads up in advance. That's what's up. So we're talking about psycho exes here tonight on season 2, episode 19. Fancy, let's talk about it. We legit are about to be wrapping up by the end of this year, season 2. We'll be heading into season 3, hopefully. So y'all talk to me about psycho exes. Anybody have psycho exes? I think the worst situation I ever had was somebody following me. Telling me that he was going to come to my job. Ooh, I love it. Thank you. Controversy. Ooh, that means I don't have to be. Oh, yes, that's what's up. So look, Lala, she said what I said was hurry and do it so you can stop calling because you get on our nerves. Look, you blocking the phone line for your boyfriends, they can't call. Bitch need a date. How old was she for then, Lala? She was probably about 16, 17. Because I got 4 years on her, right? So her man was calling, harassing us. Lala back on Instagram talking about thumbs up. Like, you was wrong for that, dog. If that dude would have shot himself, you would have been mad. You would have been really mad. You would have been mad hurt. And guess what? He's alive and well today with a psycho bitch. He got another one. He got another one. Yeah, he was 21. Yeah, because I was 20, boo. That means that she was 16. But I mean, he was too old for her to begin with. And then he was threatening to kill himself, like the young old school said on Instagram. He said that the girl told him that if he broke up with her, she was gonna commit suicide. I'm like, dog, you cannot be that wrapped up in somebody That's like you don't know yourself and you don't know your worth, right? She said karma. It's true though. It's what it is. So psycho exes. So but he was older. He was way older. He's older now. That mother like 50. He know he was wrong for robbing the car to begin with. You shouldn't mess with people, no sister. You're gonna get cussed out by a big sister. I can't deal. Dog. I can't. All right, so psycho ex is for real though, but see, she can get serious though, because really seriously, on the Instagram, on the gram, one of my followers had hit me and said, "Hey, what about psycho exes?" Because my brother, now I'm married, so it's not an issue for me, he said, but my brother was chilling with this chick, and this chick was, you know, ratchet, but they were a little bit lit, so they did what they did. She ended up being pregnant. The baby came. It ended up being his after the DNA testing and all of that. And now the whole entire family got a restraining order against the old girl. And so he was like, we need to talk about this because I don't know how to handle it. You know, what we do, we want to see the baby. Our mother wants to see the grandchild. People want to be with the baby, but you know, the bitch is crazy. She can't come around. So, you know, it's a situation. Unfortunately, it's that whole thing, that whole, if I can't have you, nobody else will. But seriously, statistically, though, I will tell you that Texas is higher. Texas ranks higher than any other state in domestic violence. When you look at domestic violence between partners, women and men, and it goes both ways, not just men, you know, men being the aggressor, but women being the aggressor as well. Studies have shown in the last in the last decade that Texas is really, you know, Texas by far, you know, is higher in the situation where they have more domestic situations, domestic violence cases, really, and it goes both ways, men and women, men as the aggressor and women as the aggressor. I don't understand why. I think this is because we are highly populated and densely populated out here. You know, Texas is very huge, so you know, domestic violence is really serious though, and people really do. You know, people don't understand how serious threats are. You know, people don't really understand that. You know, you can really get yourself in a lot of trouble for threatening people. It's not okay to do that. This is the thing, like, again, law says, you know, people don't know their self-worth. Dude needs to fight for custody. Yeah, he does. You know, he should. The problem that he was saying, one of the problems that he was indicating to me was he was saying that not only is the girl ratchet and stalking him and harassing him, but now she's stalking his new girlfriend or his new lady. You know what I'm saying? Now, that situation I have seen, like, you know, I have somebody that I grew up with that we're very close. We're like brother and sister. And, you know, he was away for a while. And when he came back, of course, he reached back out to us, his family. He also used to date one of my friends. And because he dated my friend, he wanted to know how she was doing and whatnot. Well, of course, he was texting. Of course, his wife did not like the texting. But his wife is highly jealous and very childish. And she was just going off. She was super ratchet. And she was calling not only my phone, she was calling my friend's phone. She was leaving all these annoying, threatening messages, all the things she said she was going to do. To us, to me, to whatever, that my friend is a hoe, blah, 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 blah. It was really nasty. And I was like, are you serious? Like, nobody wants your man. Like, that's like a family. That's like family to me. But people get wild whenever, like, people become very territorial. You know what I mean? People become very territorial whenever, you know, especially when, hey there, Emmanuel, what's up? Emmanuel, how are you doing? It's good to see you on. Rudy, welcome. And Shiva, welcome. Everybody, welcome. So we are talking about psycho exes. I know y'all got some stories. Whether it's you or a family member. I mean, my worst case is somebody like wanting to talk to me, wanting me to talk to them. I was ignoring them, you know what I'm saying, after a breakup. And then they threatened to go to my job, you know, because they knew how professional I was and how, you know, how that would embarrass me. Just, that was kind of that was the only card they had to play with me. So they kind of did it. Lala says she's on Instagram, and she said a friend of mine has an ex-wife that would always try and beat on him. He would never hit her because he was always taught not to, but she would basically beat his ass. I've seen it too. I've seen that. I've seen women who pick on men. I've seen women who pick on men, like they want to make them do something. Unfortunately, I have that own situation that happened, you know, to my late great Xavier. That situation happened. Like she was like, if I don't want you, and if you don't want to be with me, and I can't have you, nobody's gonna have you. I mean, to the grave, basically. I mean, it does happen. People are really crazy. Like they are very possessive and territorial, and you know, then they want to try to put that on the name of love, but you know. That's not love. Control is not love. You know what I mean? That's not love. Nobody wants to be the fool. Nobody wants to get involved and get their feelings hurt. Nobody wants to be the last one to know. I mean, we all know these things because we're human beings and people feel the way they feel. But on the same token, like you're the only one who can control. You can only control yourself. You know? And Lala says some people love that some people love that crazy ass bitches. Yeah. Some people do love that. But I think people just kind of get caught up in that. You know, people get caught up in that whole thing. Oh, he's jealous. Oh, he's worried. Girl, bye. Look, I don't need anybody putting their thumb on me worried about what am I doing, about, you know, if I'm with somebody or whatever. I'm like, no, you know, that's not okay. You know, like chill with that. You know? Welcome, John. So psycho exes, okay, she said that's a crazy ex for real. Yeah, she is. I mean, to the grave. I mean, when somebody threatens your life, you know what I'm saying? If you don't stay with them or you won't be with them or they threaten, you know. I mean, I've even seen one, you know, like ratchet baby mama situation. She didn't have the baby yet, but she was like, F you and F this baby. I don't care. All I care about is myself. I'm the only one who matters in this equation because I'm the one who's carrying this baby. You don't want to be with me? Well, I'm going to kill this baby and myself. I'm thinking, oh my God, like, are you that serious? People are really that, well, a lot of times people, let me tell you something about people. The nature of people. People who talk and threaten ain't about to do nothing. They're just crying out. Either A, to get your attention, because they're trying to use that as a card, that only card they have to shuffle in the deck, or B, they are doing it, you know, just basically to just get other people's attention, you know what I'm saying, and make a scene. And like I said, I've had guns in my face a couple of times. Damn, Gina. What up, Marvin? So, you know, in my situation, I think the worst thing that I've experienced is whenever I was going. I've had somebody say that they would commit suicide. I've had someone pretend that they shot themselves, but that was a long-term commitment or whatever. Just because I had left and I wouldn't come back. And I'm not going to say no names, and I'm not going to give any specific details, but, you know, they just try to play that card. They try to play that card like they were going to harm themselves if I didn't go home. You know what I mean? And they scared everybody. In the process, they scared everybody in the family. And everybody's looking at me like, we got to roll over there and go see what's up. So we had to call the police, had to have the police go there and see if everything, basically do a wellness check on the person. And it was kind of scary, but, you know, it was also kind of like one of those things that when you rolled up and everything was fine, you were like, you wasted my time for this? Like, we're grown-ups here. Like, if you hadn't made the decisions that you made, welcome, Clarelyn. If you hadn't made the decisions that you made, then we wouldn't be in this situation. You chose to go off and be creeping around and do bad things and be with other women and whatnot. And then when I decided to leave, then you want to trip and say, like, you're going to hurt yourself. And you would pretend like you did. To the degree that, you know, we hear some stuff going down that the whole family has to, you know, mount up in the car and go check and keep me protected or whatever. I've been through kind of a lot of things with that situation, but that's really the only craziest thing that I've ever dealt with. Clarelyn, what's up? We're talking about psycho exes. Have you had one, or do you know any in your life? What up, Brad? What's up? Talk to me about psycho exes. I know you got stories because you had said that. You had commented that you have a story about your psycho ex. Yes, crazy exes do exist. Hello, everybody. Say hello. Charles said, be careful who you fuck with because you never know nobody. People can pretend to be one thing around you, and they can be something totally different when it comes down. People will always put on their best face, but you know what I always say, you know, fake shows through fast. Realness wears, you know, the realness fades. Fake will always fade. Realness, but you know, we a lot of times people, you know, as human beings, you know, we only want to see the good, so we ignore those warning signs. And you can get yourself into a situation if you don't pay attention. You have to pay attention to the warning signs. It's imperative that you do, because it could mean life or death for you. Come on, welcome. Brad, talk to me about the crazy exes, the psycho exes, because you had commented that you had one. Here we go. Clara then says, girl, I had to run cross country to get away from my crazy, abusive, alcoholic ex-husband. Whenever you're dealing with substance abuse, sir, what is it you LOLing about? I need to know. What you LOLing about? I always say that you can't put it on them. You can't give everybody that good. Everybody deserves the good. And y'all wonder why. Especially men. Y'all cannot put your best foot forward with a woman because all of them are not worthy. Y'all turn these chicks out and they're going wild. I already told y'all that. Y'all gotta stop doing it. I'm over it. Lavender in the mix. I can't get enough of you. Okay, so hey, Jackie, she's welcome. Jackie, my sister Jackie's in the house. Jackie, do you know anything about psycho exes? We were just talking about the time that Mama told your ex he kept saying that he was gonna shoot himself, and Mama said, "Just get it over with, stop calling already. You're driving us crazy." And Church says, be with the MF for 100 years, never know they hide bodies in the backyard. You ain't lying, Church. Oh my God, we have nightmares of dead bodies popping up in the backyard. People really are wild though, y'all. People are really wild. People have secrets. People be like, if I tell you the secret, I'm about to kill you. Oh, here we go. Lana says Lonnie jumped over the patio gate once and was trying to look in because he thought I was with someone. But you know what, Lonnie? It'll always be the ones that doing dirt that think you doing dirt. That's because their guilty conscience is like that. I'm not gonna swear nobody. I'm gonna leave you. I will leave God. I will leave everything. I'm not tearing up nothing. I'm not burning down no houses. I don't want your money. I don't want nothing. I'm not gonna tear up your clothes. I'm not throwing your shit in the yard. I'm not about to make a scene. I'm not gonna clown. I'm not about to do nothing. All I'm getting ready to do is just fucking leave. And you can have it all. You can have it all. Because guess what? You're gonna lose the biggest, most important thing of your life, me. I'm the one who's gone. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn today. When I'm gone, you're gonna learn. You're gonna know what it feels like. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's on our network connection. We've been lagging over here in A-Leaf clearly, so it's kind of something. I don't know what's going on with that, but this thing is kind of tripping. It is a wireless connection, but we have a problem. Welcome there on Instagram, y'all. Carolyn said we just caught a guy cheating on my friend Saturday night. Damn, man. And Church said, if he say he'll fuck you up, don't take that for granted. He means that shit. He better fuck you up for real. Listen, listen. I'm about to go there. I have to do it. Please forgive me if you're offended. I'm sorry. But when y'all are in the middle of that most intimate place that y'all are in together, where there's two bodies together, y'all are intimate, and someone says to you, I will fuck you up. You better listen because they mean it. Girl. I will fuck you up if I catch you with somebody. And vice versa, if the woman says the same thing too, the woman says, hey, that's mine. Don't let me find out about it. You giving my stuff up. I'm going to mess you up, dog. You better listen to that stuff because that's for real. They They are not playing with you. They're very, very serious. They're not playing with you. If they tell you they will mess you up, if you're in that most intimate space, hey, if you're in your most intimate space with someone, I mean, y'all are skin on skin. I'm being grateful. And somebody says, girl, I will fuck you up. You better listen, because he means that shit. Now, conversely, if the woman says, hey, let me find out you're doing A, B, C, D, I'm going to tear that ass up. You better believe her. You better listen and take heed. Listen to the warnings. People are crazy. And here go Clairlyn. She said we just caught a guy cheating on my friend Saturday night, Clairlyn. All I can say is thank God for your friend, because she don't have to deal with that shit no more. And then Jackie says, Lisa, Reed, y'all remember Big Alex hiding in the bushes? That's what we're talking about. I was doing a Rambo. Soul food. Yes, baby, I'm soul food all day, not eye candy. Welcome, Arthur. And Chuck says, shit's crazy. These dudes and women be on some crazy shit. Y'all wild, huh? Welcome, Arthur. It's been a minute. Lala says you got a screener motherfucker today. I got to check you out. I need to see what you're working with and not your credit score. I got to check you out, make sure you're legit, because you might be crazy. Bitches be taking DNA samples and submitting to the lab for those crazy genes. That's what the fuck is up, though. And welcome, Rick. John, you think that's funny, boo? You think that's funny? I think it's funny, too. Jackie, she said, yeah, I attract the psycho, crazy motherfuckers. People that burn the house down while you in it, maybe. Did your sister just say that? They're going to set the house on fire while you in that motherfucker. Baby, I ain't had that bad. Trust me. Listen, what I got ain't that special, okay? You ain't got to burn me up in the house. What I got ain't that special. You can go get another one. They didn't make mine stop. It's a million women out here, and all of them got what I got. You ain't got to kill me for it. You could go get another one. Go get another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. Because most likely your ass was cheating. So then Jackie says, and I said, I've been pretty lucky, thank God. Maybe I'm the cuckoo. Maybe you're the cuckoo. I don't know. And Ron says she came to my job trying to get me fired, begging for money, trying to destroy my life, trying to set me up to get killed by her mama. What? What? Repeat. What you mean her mama? She put a hit out, she paid her mama to do the dirt? That's some gangster shit right there. What? That's some real life gangster shit up in the branch. They don't know about these branch babies, baby. They don't know about that. Clara said, I'm watching so many dysfunctional relationships. Yeah. You know, that's important, though, that y'all recognize that, though. It's important that you recognize that. You know, this is the thing, like, they say that, you know, as you age, that you become wiser. But the truth is that that's not always true. Just because you age doesn't mean you become wiser. It's basically what you do with those lessons that are laid out in front of you. I honestly always say that. Like, you need to pay attention. People are not just talking for fun. People are warning you. The warning signs are always there. You just ignore them. The red flags are there. Stop trying to make situations into what you want them to be. People will take bits and pieces of a situation because it makes them feel a certain kind of way. Listen, take your feelings out of the equation. It's black and it's white. Until I know you, until I really know your soul, it's black and white. It's no gray area. Once I know your soul and I let my guard down, then you can have it. You know what I'm saying? We'll be all right. But until then, I need to know what you're working with, and I don't mean what's in your drawers. You see what I'm saying? That's not the key here, and that's the problem that people's visions become cloudy. People's better judgment becomes clouded once they start being physical with someone. And that is the repercussions of doing that way too soon in situations. You end up being in a situationship. You don't even have a clear definition of what y'all are. I pray for that. I see you. I pray that I offer that. Because I'm a real one, boo. And so Roger says she got mad because I didn't want to do stuff at her swinger parties. Damn, that's fucked up, man. She was trying to get you in the swinger lifestyle? Hey, listen, it's not like I haven't heard about it before. I have called people I know. And Clara says you need to wait 6 months to have sex with someone. What you think on Instagram? You need to wait 6 months before you have sex with someone? I want to know what Instagram has to say about it. Should you wait for 6 months to have sex, guys? I have a question, Clara Lynn, because we are as close as we are, because we always are real in the situation. Jackie, Lala, Rod, if you have a genuine connection with someone, and it's not a manufactured connection, if it's a genuine connection, if it's what they would consider, what you might consider your twin flame, and it's not your, if it's your twin flame, if it's your 1111, y'all, and you know it, and all the signs are pointing that that's the right one, that, so if I say to you, with love in my eyes, I think you're the one and we're the two, then what? So I should still wait 6 months before I have sex? If I say, I think you're the one and we're the two, I need to wait for 6 months? But I don't think that you should just go jump in the bed with people because, you know, your body's calling. Because your body will call all day long. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to that. If you go in with a lustful mind, your body will call all day long, because you can think about what you could get out of the situation. You know, it's an exchange, no doubt. But it's like, what's beyond that? Is there more beyond the physical exchange? It's necessary. Uh-oh. Ryan says, I don't know about a 6 month thing, LOL. He ain't gonna wait for those 6 months. What, Lala? What's off topic? I know you see the comments above you, Lala, on IG. I know you see that. That's my controversy. That's my built-in controversy right there. Turk says you'll be by yourself if you wait for 6 months. Turk, you ain't lying, because people don't want to wait 6 months. So they don't even want to wait for 2 days. You got to push them off. Clara says, so you got to make sure that it's not just chemical reaction. Clara, I respect that. Brian says, I can see Psycho. I can sense Psycho, but I didn't see it with her. Like my answer, she was a fat boy. Oh, I know who you're talking about now. I didn't know that she was like that, Ron. I forgot that you dated an old girl. I remember now. Oh my God, you just gave it away, dog. Clearly says no one takes pride in themselves to wait. You know what, Claire? This is the thing that I realized. I've been a good girl my whole life, okay? I've been a very good girl my whole entire life. Anybody who knows me or loves me or has any affiliation with me can vouch for that. I ain't no hoe. I ain't never been no hoe. Nobody can say I'm not a girl from the hood. You know, I'm a girl from the hood, but I'm not a girl, you know, that was busy in the hood. I'm none of those things, but this is the situation. Sometimes we put certain demands on us. We put certain demands on ourselves. We put certain judgment calls on ourselves. Thank you, Shazam. Thank you. We put certain demands on ourselves, and when we do that, you know what I mean? We stereotype ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We put ourselves in a situation, in a box, and it's the thing. Like I always tell people, you know what? Nobody can judge you for what you do because we're all grown-ups here. You know what I mean? There are times in your life that you will make a decision. You know, listen. Be honest with you. When you're in a dating world or you're dealing with people, 7 out of 10 times you're going to regret everything you did. Whether you gave them a kiss, or whether you gave them inside information or knowledge about you, whether you feel like you handed them over the manual or the handbook to who you are. A lot of times, unfortunately, we do that. You know what I'm saying? And then you have regrets. But this is the thing, like, no one can judge you. At the end of the day, you do whatever you do. It has to be what you feel is right. So I can't just say, okay, we're going to put 6 months on it before I have sex with you. Or I'm not going to say I'm going to have 5 days with you before I have sex with you, or 10 days before I have sex with you. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say that we are both adults. We are both grown. We both have to make a decision about what we're going to do, especially depending on the length of time we've known each other, depending on the level and the depth. So you can't really judge. I can't really say that you can put on a timeline for every situation, because there are going to be times in your life. There are going to be times in your life when you think that that's the one and y'all are the two. And you might make some choices that you wouldn't normally make. You might give it up a little bit earlier than you wanted to, because you was worried they might think you was a hoe. But anyway, you know what you are, and they know what you are. Listen, if they're really in it for the long haul, they're going to see the caliber of man or woman that you are, and they're going to be judging you anyway, because they have plans for you anyhow. Let's be real about it. People know. Let me tell you something that my mama told me a long time ago. My mama gave me lots of good advice. One of the best pieces of advice that my mama ever gave me was, a man knows exactly what he wants from you the moment that he lays his eyes on you. He knows what he wants. He knows if it's for life or if it's for tonight. Now, they might not know. They know, basically what I'm saying is they know what you are and what you're about. They know. Now, a lot of times they don't know exactly what they want to do with you yet, but they know what it's going to be. They know what kind of woman you are. And vice versa. You know, when we can spot a hoe. Because no woman wants a hoe either. Like I always say, you cannot turn a hoe into a husband either. Okay? So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You cannot turn a hoe into a husband either. Okay? Like they can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Turk, I know you can relate because I know you from the hood. You know life, so you got this. But you cannot turn a hoe into a husband either. I don't want somebody that everybody has either. I'm a woman, but I don't want everybody talking to me about what my man did. That doesn't make me happy. So if I'm with you, I'm with you. So clearly says, the guy I'm talking to, we have been talking for over a year and still haven't had sex. We want to learn about each other without the complications of adding sex in. And I'm being real with you, Clarence. You know what? That's your decision, and there's nothing wrong with that. Listen, I support you 100%. There's nothing wrong with that. If the two people agree, I've been in a relationship where I've been celibate too. I'm not lying. I've been in a relationship that I was in a relationship with someone at that point maybe for 5 years, and then one day, like I felt, I'm gonna be real with y'all. And I have people who can vouch for me on this and know that it's not a lie. Okay, listen to me, right? I'm gonna tell y'all this because I'm not ashamed to admit it. I was in a relationship and I was about 5 years in. Welcome, King T. Terrell. Welcome. Facts. No man or woman can separate what we create. You ain't never lied. Because I think that you're the one and we're the two. That's what I really believe in my heart and soul. So listen, so what I'm trying to say is, I was in a relationship for about 5 years with someone, and I kept feeling like this overwhelming guilt about the fact that I wasn't where I was supposed to be, but it really wasn't about the sex. The sex was a distraction. About 5 years in, committed to just one person in this relationship. Twin flame, baby. Look, so I had a conversation with him, and I sat him down, and he was a highly sexual being. I'm not gonna lie. But I had a conversation with him, and I said, look, I feel like God is putting things on my heart and my soul, and I feel like the sex is clouding the situation. Even though we've been together for 5 years, I feel like we need to stop doing this because I don't need to be confused about what God has planned for me. I don't know if you're the one or not because it's been 5 years, and in 5 years I would think that you would know if you're trying to work me or not. And he wasn't. He was playing games. But of course, he abstained from sex. He respected me, but come to find out, he was abstaining from sex with me, but not with other people, because he turned out to be a hoe too, and they love to be that. They turned out to be the biggest hoes ever. But it was okay because I was clean on the other end. But I did abstain from sex. It was hard, especially after you've been sexually active with someone for 5 years. But Carolyn, I applaud you. And I say, if you can do it, do it. Get to know each other on that level. And then you're in a deeper connection. I have no problem with that. 11-11, boom. No problem with that. Rod, what do you think about abstinence? Getting to know someone. Kinty, what you got to say today? Have you dealt with a psycho ex? Or do you have family members or friends that have a psycho ex situation? I know it can get pretty serious, though. You have to be very careful about who you deal with. People are crazy. People tell you they want one thing, but they tell you that they're one thing, but they really will show you. If you pay attention and you do not know, you have to be whole yourself. I always tell y'all that. You have to know yourself very well. You have to be honest with what and who you are. You have to know what it is your expectations are and what you want before you can even deal with someone else. Because if not, you'll get sucked into all of those feelings. People always call it the honeymoon stage. In a relationship, everything is new, everything is great. Y'all are vibing. There's a lot of sex going on in most cases, except for Claralyn. Claralyn, I'm not picking on you because I love you. But, you know, y'all are vibing on those levels. And so you can be easily confused once the physical is introduced, right? Everything changes in a situation once you start having sex with someone. Everybody knows that. The territorial part comes out. The attitude comes out. The jealousy can rear its head. I'm just saying, it happens. We're grown-ups here. Situation when you're a consenting adult. I don't know what to say. I don't know what more to say. Rod says, beware of those fucking psychos. They're out there with their toxic hearts. You ain't never lied. You know what? I'm a better person, though, for dealing with crazy people. And not necessarily crazy on my own. You know what I'm saying? They were fucking me. I'm a better person for having knowledge of what people, the nature of people. I always tell people that, you know, in college, I was Claralyn, I'm about to promote this, what you just said. Are y'all listening to Instagram? Listen to this, because this is special. Kiki, do you love me? Baby, I already made a wish. It already came true. All right, so Claralyn, y'all listen to what Claralyn is saying, y'all, because Claralyn is very special to me. Listen to what she's saying, y'all. I'm about to read her what she said. Claralyn says, you may not know that I've been married 3 times. I want one that will last. Claralyn, you may not know that I was married 2 times. But they said a 3rd time is a charm, okay? I'm waiting for the ring. I'm ready for that. Like, I want somebody to prove it, right? That the 3rd time is a charm. 3 and gone, okay? Round trip. I've been around the world. People always say your 3rd is the charm. But they also talk about 3 strikes, too. I don't know about all that, though. People always say, though, that they see me getting married again. People don't even know that I was married a 2nd time. People know that I had 1 husband. for a long time. People don't know that I had a second husband for a very short time, but that's because Riri don't play. Kick them out. If they don't handle that business, they got to go. You can't be a man about it, like Tony Braxton says. You got to go, boo. It don't matter what I think of you. If you don't handle your business, you got to go. Your BIZ is what's important to me. I don't need the money. It's not the money that I want. So clearly, I did not know that you were married 3 times. But you know what? You're a beautiful woman inside and out, so I don't doubt it. That's the situation, you know, with me. You know, the first time that I got married is because my ex wanted to lock me down. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want nobody else to be with me. I get it. I'm not tripping. People do what they do, but people have insecurities. Some people run away from titles, too. They run away from the whole marriage thought. Thought of marriage, the idea of getting married, the idea of a soulmate, the idea of labels. People trip. Hey, it's what it is. What can you say? Hey, me neither, Claire. I'm about to bust it wide open. Hold up. Because they can attest. I got my sister, I got a big sister, I got my best friend, I got my family up in this mother. They can tell you that Mama has been married 7 times, boo. 7. Mama got 7 under her belt. Now, how many proposals did she have? I don't know. 1 million. How many times have I been proposed to in my life? Look at Miss Song. Welcome, beautiful. Oh, wow. I have actually physically been proposed to 6 times. I have turned down 4 of the 6. And I'm not capping, it just wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? Just because you want me don't mean that you're the one for me. I'm peeping you. I'm seeing what you're about. You're not about your business. You can't be with me. I'm not about to give my best to somebody who is not trying to give their best to me. And I was young and I was smart enough to know that. The first proposal that I got, I was 19. The second one, I was 20. Ordinary, And so Clarence says, my great grandma was married 9 times to 8 different men. She married one twice. She lived to be 94 years old. Go home, grandmama. I ain't mad at you. She was like, you ain't handling your business, you got to go. Excuse me, number 2, here's the button, you're out. Number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, bye. Number 8, I'm gonna marry you twice because I really love you, boo. But there's nobody that I've married once that I'll marry twice. But I got a great relationship with both. It's not a problem. We're good. It wasn't amicable. We didn't work it out. Hey, it's cool. They're going on to live their lives. One has a girlfriend that he's happy with. The other one is happily married. We're cool. I share children with one, and it's all good. We don't have no problems, dog. We don't have no problems. It ain't no kind of drama up in here. They know what kind of woman I am. I'm not having no problem about it. Woo. Anybody else have anything with psycho exes? If not, I'm going to open the floor up for topics for next week for season 2, episode 20. Really, y'all? Why do people call you on Messenger when you are on live? That's so rude. It's incredibly rude. First off, I don't speak to people that I don't know. You hear all these messages? There's 8 messages sitting in that box. It's okay. So listen. See you, boo. I am opening up the floor for topics for next Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard. Fancies, let's talk about it. Season 2, episode 20. Let me tell you how the format works. It's all about y'all. Y'all suggest the topics. Psycho Exes was submitted by Brandon off of Instagram, which is one of my followers. And so that's why we covered it, because he was really legitimately concerned about his brother who was dealing with a ratchet baby mama. Clearly, she's dope. When did she pass? Clearly, since her granny was the first female real estate broker in the state of Texas. And she was married 9 times. 8 different men, and she married one of them twice. That had to be real love right there. I'll be missing the lavenders tonight. Oh, you're right. Self-love. Lala, that's right. Lala gave me topic already this week already. Okay. Season, that's right, Lala. I'm sorry, baby. I thought we were going to say the self-love topic for the live taping. I'm waiting for Omad TV to film me for the self-love topic. Do y'all want self-love to be next week, or do you want me to hold self-love for our live taping? I'm going to take a vote. So throw your ones up for me if you want self-love to be our topic for our live taping. Throw your twos up if you want it to be next week's topic. Whatever you choose is what it's going to be. Next week, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Central Standard on both Facebook and Instagram Live, 9 p.m. Central Standard. And so let's talk about it. Season 2, episode 20 will either be self-love, or we will have another topic, and we will go onto our live taping by Omad TV, James Kid Omad, from Spring Branch, a branch baby like me, who will tape us for our network submission. So talk to me about that. What y'all want to see? Instagram, Love Bug, what would you like to see? Do you want to see self-love next week for season 2, episode 20? Or do you want me to hold self-love for our live taping? Lala, talk to me about self-love. What was it that you had said about self-love? Something about the impact of loving yourself, of knowing yourself. What was it? Do the topic on the episode, then go to the live with the self-love. So you want to do self-love as next week's topic. Because we're going to have a taping that we're going to be submitting to a network. So save this. Okay, so you guys, Marvin, welcome. So everybody is saying that they want, Lala, everybody is saying that they want to say the self-love, which I think is a dope-ass topic. I think it transcends normal boundaries for the live taping. So y'all hit me up with next week's topic. Start hitting me now. You have my phone number. You have my email. You have me on Instagram. You have me on Facebook. You can DM me. You can inbox me. Send me your topic suggestions for next Wednesday night. Go ahead and get them to me. You forgot about the live taping? I really want that to be the live taping, and I think that the consensus is we're going to do it for the live taping, and I think that's dope. We should. I think we should. So Instagram is gone. Mac Drake, welcome. I know I just added you. Welcome. I wish you were here earlier, but you can go back to the comments right now. Give me a second, y'all. What's up? I didn't end. It's just that it ends at 1 hour. I'm on Facebook. All right, bye. All right, y'all. So look, Instagram times out after 1 hour. So we're here on Facebook. We're about to go right now. We're about to wrap up on Facebook just because we need to, because it's getting late. People need to go home. People need to be home and relaxing in bed. They have work tomorrow and whatnot and everything. So I appreciate that. Like the episode will be practicing for. Like the episode will be practice for the taping. Okay. So you're saying we should do the self-love as a practice. Matt Drake, Owen, welcome, Owen. Okay, so now we can't go, y'all. Owen in the house. Everybody give a clap. Owen, I love you. I love you, love you, love you, Owen. You're the bomb. Owen is here, guys. Clayton is here. Ron is here. My new friend Mac Drake is here. My boo Double Cup is here. Lion Heart is here. Everybody is here. Clairlyn, you added a lot tonight to the topic. I love it. I love you. You're an amazing woman. So what she's saying is we should go ahead and do it. Next week is going to be season 2, episode 20 of Fancy. Let's talk about it. It's going to be all about self-love. Lisa Clary is the one who suggested the topic for me last week about self-love and how important that is. So we are going to, it's okay, Ryan. It's okay. It's okay. You know what? Hey, I got mad love for you. You know that. You know how special you are to me. Ain't nobody tripping. Next week, we're going to be on point. We are going to run through, which is what Claralyn said, which makes perfect sense to me. Next week, we are going to do Self-Love, Fancies Let's Talk About It, Season 2, Episode 20. Self-Love. And we are going to have a practice run for the live taping. I need you to inbox me, text me, email me, whatever method of contact you have with me. If you want to be in the house, I've got to set up the venue for it. I have a couple of different options that I can have. All I can tell you is that I will provide dinner at that event. I will be providing dinner. And we will have a bomb-ass time. I will have a bomb-ass production team in the house because this will be submitted to a major network. So I want y'all to be on your best. Bring your best A game next week so we can do a run through. How about that? I'm good with that because it's coming up. I've just been waiting for some things to fall in line. Some things have fallen in line. I got the confirmation that we're going to be doing taping in a couple of weeks. I know I love it, right? So let's go live next week with self-love, and we're going to utilize that topic, and we're going to put together our resources. We're going to get feedback from each other. We're going to be very serious about it. I want you to do your research. I want you to come on with statistics and facts for me. I'm putting this in your lap, guys, because I love you guys. Y'all are major contributors for me. You always supported me from day one. I mean, my God, we are in season 2. We're about to hit 3 years with Fancies Let's Talk About It. We had 32 episodes of season 1. We're about to hit 20th episode of season 2. So I love you guys and I appreciate you. Without you guys, I am nothing. I'm growing every day. With that being said, if you follow me on Instagram right now, you're following me at hey_Miss Hayes. It's hey with 6 Y's _MS_Hayes. Go follow my model page, please. It's every _fancy_ thing. Please go follow that. Support me and give me love. I have a Harley Davidson Republic shoot out here in Sugar Land coming up in 2 weeks. It's going to be the bomb. It's going to have maximum exposure. I have another controversial shoot that I'm going to be hopefully doing tomorrow. I have a lot going on, and I love you guys for supporting me. Go please share, like, subscribe. Follow me in every platform. You can follow me. I need and deserve that. I trust me. I got y'all. Also, I'm about to start a podcast, a co-ed podcast, and I'm going to have special guest hosts, but I am going to be doing this with my boo, so it should be definitely interesting. All of y'all that are booed up will definitely appreciate and love this. But on the same token, you will be able to gain something from it. So again, I want to tell y'all and remind you that I'm nothing without you on this. The mission of Fancies Let's Talk About It has always and always will be, if we are able to help you open up the lines of communication about a topic or a subject that's dear to your heart. Maybe you have a friend or family member who's coming to you and they don't know how to handle the situation that they are faced with, whether it's a loved one or an intimate relationship. And maybe you don't have the tools, you don't really know how to help them or tell them how to handle it. As long as this forum opens up that line of communication for you, I have done what I came here to do. It's not about me, it's about y'all. That's why you pick the topics. That's why I go live. That's why I listen. That's why I ask you to add. It's valuable. It's important. It's effective. I love all of you, okay? I appreciate your support. I'm here for y'all. Please join me next week, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to do a run-through. Claralyn, I love you for this. Thank you for sparking the flame. Thank you, everybody. Lala, thank you for the topic. Oh, and thank you for supporting her. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for the new follows, the new likes. Please share this video tonight. It will be public. Learn the words to say, so very important. I need you to DM me. I need you to inbox me. I need you to text and email me if you're interested in being a part of the live audience. I have to know. I have to have a head count because I have to secure the venue. And also, more than that, I have to secure the venue and secure the menu and the food. So I love you guys, and I'm going to see you guys next week. Please go like, follow, and subscribe to me on Instagram at hey_Miss Hayes _hey with 6 Y's _MS_Hayes. Instagram. And please follow my model page and like my model page and share my model page. Please. Go on, take a look at the pictures, swipe left. I have many shoes that I've been working on. They're very different and dynamic. You can follow me on Instagram for my model page. My model page is going to be coming up on Facebook. It's managed by Queen Alexis 713. She's 19 years old and absolutely amazing. I need you guys to go like and follow her as well. Follow me there at every underscore fancy thing for my model page. I love you guys. And you're welcome. I love you guys. Y'all are everything. Metric, thank you so much. And Claralyn, you know what? It's just me. But you know what? I am who I am, and I'm nothing without you guys. I appreciate your support again. I love you guys. I'm about to say goodnight for now. I got to make a very important phone call. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all next week. Until then, remember, there's always a little time to be fancy, and that's me. I love y'all. Night-night. See y'all next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Central Standard, episode 20, season 2. Peace. Right. Thank you for the topic, you guys. Bye, guys. Manda, welcome. Good night. I love you.